Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. So, continuing with what we were doing in the last class, we did complete the first poem of our course, that is The Daffodils by William Wordsworth. So, today we shall start a new chapter, that is from the prose section, and the first prose that is there in your course is The Suitor and Papa by Anton Chekhov. Alright. So before proceeding on to the story in detail, let's have a glance of the writer that is there in your book. Alright. So if you have your book, you please take out page number 36. That is below, that is in middle. Small box is given again, and description about the writer is given. Please see. So Anton Chekhov, he was born in the year 1860 and died in 1904. All right. So you need to remember the years. That is the birth, all right, the birth year and the death year. All right. Because if 1 mark question comes up, then you should definitely be able to answer. All right. See. So what did Anton Chekhov was having as a profession? What did it say here? See, so he was a physician by profession. Anton Pavlovich Chekhov brought both short story and drama to a new prominence in Russia and eventually in the Western world. Alright, so you must be knowing what does physician mean. That is, physician means by profession he was a doctor. Alright, a person who is specialized in giving medicines and all. Right? So he was a physician, that is a doctor by profession. However, as a writer, he had contributed towards the development of short story and drama, and that gave a new prominence, that gave a new place in Russia, all right, and eventually in the Western world. So eventually what happened, that he became famous first in Russia and then in the Western world. His plots are usually simple and are centered around the lives of ordinary people. So this is very important. If question comes that what is the basic theme that Anton Chekhov normally dealt with? So what will be the answer? He basically dealt with the normal, the relationships, normal lives that human beings share, with each other in their life. All right. So they are very simple. Plots are very simple, and they are generally centered around the lives of ordinary people. So we can very much relate to whatever plot he portrays in his stories. Most prominent among his plays are The Three Sisters. Please do remember the names of these plays. All right. The Three Sisters, which is published in 1901, and The Cherry Orchard, that is in 1904. All right. So these are the two famous plays of Anton Chekhov. He has written close to 200 short stories, which include Ward Number 6, The Duel, Gooseberries, and About Love. So these are short stories, all right, that he has written and which has got prominence in literature. So Anton Chekhov died of tuberculosis at the age of 44. So gradually what happened, he died due to a disease named TB, as we say TB, that is tuberculosis, at the age of 44. So if question comes that at what age did Anton Chekhov die, all right, then the answer will be he died at the age of 44. So I guess this brief introduction about the writer is clear to you all. Now moving to the chapter, all right, that is given here, that is page number 29. The Suitor and Papa. All right. The name of this story is The Suitor and Papa. Now I think I guess you probably be knowing the meaning of the suitor. Now what does suitor mean? Suitor is basically a person, who is in search of a lady or a girl in order to get married. Alright, so that person is called a suitor. Now, when you go through this, you will find the story very interesting. Alright, so whatever the conversations that take place between the suitor and Papa, alright, now who is the Papa, alright, what is the name of that the character that is given as Papa, alright. So basically you need to remember the names of only 3 main characters, alright, as the title itself says, the suitor and Papa. So the suitor here is Milkin. In short, it is given as Milkin, but the full name of this character is Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. Alright, please, it is mandatory for you all to remember the names of the characters. Alright, in short, you can write Milkin, but if you are asked to write the full name, then it will be Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. So he is supposed to be the suitor in this story. Alright, then you have Papa, the character of Papa, who is supposed to be Kondraskin. Alright, the name is Kondraskin. Then one more character, very important character is there, that is this Papa's daughter, alright, whose name is Nastya. Alright, so as we go through it, you will definitely come to know about it. Alright, so what is the story centers around? Alright, and what are the things that we will go through when we read this story is supposed to be very, very interesting. Alright, and whatever the plot is given here, one can easily connect and relate to, because these things normally we also face in our life. Alright, we human beings also face these kinds of situations in our life. Alright, so let's start the story. So see, so before the start of this story, there are some pre-reading questions are there. Please, let's go through it once. See what is given here. What do you think the word suitor means in the context of the title above? Now you need to take the correct option. Some options are given. See, a man who works in an office and wears a suit, especially a man at a high position in a company who is considered to lack human feelings and good ideas. Alright, so this is the first option. Second option, someone who takes a problem to a court of law for a legal decision. Something that suits a particular person, situation or occasion. Next, a person who wants to marry a particular woman. Then last option, a person or company who wants to take control of another company. Now, as I have already given you some idea of the suitor, right, some idea of what the story is about, I think you will definitely be very easily, you will be able to tick the correct option. So I won't say the answer right now. Alright, you please tick it by yourself. Later we shall discuss this. Alright, later I will find out whether like your answer is correct or wrong. Next question, what is given here is that, why do you think the author would come to Papa? Alright, see the options. First is to get a suit stitched, to buy a company, to ask for his daughter's hand in marriage. Now what could be the proper option for this question? As we go through the story, alright, you will definitely be able to find out the answer for this question. Alright, so let's just keep this question for a while aside and let's start the story. See, you are getting married, I hear, said one of his friends to Pyotr Petrovich Milkin at the summer ball. Now, in the very first sentence itself, we see that a certain kind of news, that was rumored all around the locality, and that thing was asked, that was being asked, that was being said to the main character, that is Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. All right. So all the people kept on give a certain kind of assertion to him, and they say that we heard that you are getting married. All right. And that too at the summer ball. Now summer ball, you must be knowing, it's a kind of a basketball television program. It's a kind of game program where people used to gather, and they used to see the match. So when are you going to throw your stag party? So since you are getting married, all right, so when are you going to organize, throw that stag party? Now you can see here that the meaning of stag party is given. So stag party, so you must be knowing, it's basically a party which is given before marriage. It's kind of a bachelor party that is being given before getting married. All right. So that's why all the people who were there in that summer ball, all right, they asked this question, they gave this assertion to Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. Next, see, where did you hear I was getting married? Said Milkin, blushing. What fool told you that? Now what did Pyotr say here? He said that, who told you guys? Who told you that I'm getting married? Alright, what fool told you that? Who is that fool, who told you this thing that I'm getting married? Alright, and he blushed at that time. Everybody is saying so, and everything goes to show it. No use covering up, my dear fellow. Alright, so there is no need of covering up this topic. Don't try to hide this topic, because everyone knows that you are not perhaps, but surely you are getting married. And that too, like your action showed. Whatever you were doing, whatever actions you were showing, that proved that you are getting married. You think we don't know anything? Do you think that we are fool? All right. So this is said by that is the friends of Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. But we can see right through you, and we know. Now they just laughed out loud. All right. Everything goes to show it. Everything goes to show it. That means whatever actions you showed in front of everyone, all right, that showed it, that proved it, that you are getting married. You spend whole days with the Kondraskins. You have dinner there. You have supper there. You sing ballads. You don't go for walks with anyone except Nastya Kondraskin. And she's the only one you take bunches of flowers to. We see everything. I met Nastya's father the other day, and he says it's in the bag, and the wedding will take place as soon as you move back to town from the country. Well, God bless you. I am glad for Kondraskin's sake rather than yours. The poor fellow's got 7 daughters. 7. That's no joke. At least he has got one of them fixed up. Alright, so that's a relief kind of thing, isn't it? So these are the things, these are the sayings of one of the friends of Pyotr Petrovich Milkin. Alright, so what did that friend say to Milkin is that they had come to know about everything. Alright, now it's no time now to hide the fact that you are getting married now. Alright, this is what said by one of the friends of Milkin. So what did he say? That we can see right through you, and we know. We know this thing, and we have seen this right through your actions. Okay. So they laughed out loud. Everything goes to show it. You spend whole days. Now it is seen by everybody that whole day out you spend the whole day with the Kondraskins family. all right? You have your lunch there, you have your dinner there, you have your breakfast there, then you even go for walks with Nastya. Nastya here, that is the Kondraskin's daughter. All right, so Kondraskin has got 7 daughters, all right, and one of them that is being referred here in this story is Nastya, and Nastya is the girl with whom he dines, with whom he walks every day. So these are the signals, these are the things that proved that he is very much in relation with that girl. All right, so everyone will think like that only. If I keep on roaming with a boy or with a girl, if you suppose if a boy roams every day with a girl, then what happens? Every people thinks this only, that he or she might be having some kind of affair with that person, isn't it so? But that is what this friend says to Pyotr. So you have every kind of thing, that is, you have dinner there, you have supper there, you sing even ballads also. Ballad means love song. He sings love song for her too. So you don't go for walks with anyone except Nastya Kondraskin, and she is the only one you take bunches of flowers to. And for that girl only, you used to take bunches of flowers. You used to give bunches of flowers to that girl. So what does it signify? All right. So that person, that friend, is actually giving all kinds of that proof, all right, which shows that he was in relation with Nastya. So we see everything, all right. We are not that fool. Okay, so for today, let's just stop here, all right. If possible, you guys please go through the story by yourself, all right. If you can understand it by yourself first, then it becomes easier for you to listen to and to understand when I make you understand, all right. So I request you all to go through the story by yourself first, and we will discuss in the next class, all right. So for today, let's just stop here, and take care everyone, and we shall see each other, all right, in the next class. Thank you very much.